Welcome back to my channel, Savvy Style and DIY. Today I'll be creating a large textured artwork for my wall and a cute paper mache hanging bottle. Let's jump right in. I bought these 16 by 20 canvases in a pack of 5 for a very affordable price from Walmart, and by the time I'm done you won't even be able to tell they're half an inch thick. I added blue painter's tape to the sides to create a border and started adding joint compound to the first canvas. I was a little apprehensive in the beginning. It's always a little nerve-wracking when starting a new project, but once you start, things seem to fall into place. I used this spoon to spread the joint compound all over the canvas. I kind of liked the look, but it was a little too intense, so I used this silicone brush to lightly flatten it. I wanted to create something abstract, yet still have structure to it, perhaps a landscape, as I'll be using 3 canvases that will be displayed in a floating frame together, which is more affordable than buying one large canvas. The second piece, I wanted to keep most of the texture to the middle of the canvas and tried a different technique. I used this palette knife to spread the joint compound and then created texture by tapping the canvas in different directions. It sort of created these peaks. Third canvas, I wanted to try another technique, this time concentrate most of the texture more towards the top of the canvas. This was a little challenging, finding something that worked. I just kept going until I liked the result. The following day, when the joint compound was dry, I could start painting. My plan was to have a cohesive base color and add depth with other colors. Not too many, maybe 2 or 3 to keep it neutral. I was not going for anything bold, more of an abstract modern piece with understated colors. I used this brown iron oxide, which seemed to be my favorite color at the moment. I added a bit of white to it and then used this palette knife with a very small amount of paint and with light pressure dabbed it on the canvas, as you can see here. Because of the texture on the canvas, some areas would grab more paint than other areas, which is what I was going for. The second piece, I concentrated most of the color to the middle of the canvas where I added the texture. Third canvas, after adding a little of the brown, I wanted to add a second color. I mixed pewter grey and a little white together to get this grey color. I kept adding neutral colors and different techniques until I eventually liked the look. To make the floating frame, I used 3/4 inch thick pine to raise my canvas to match the 1.5 height of the poplar wood that I had purchased for the frame. It's inexpensive wood that's already cut at Home Depot. I glued and clamped the pine and poplar wood together before using brad nails to hold it in place until the glue set. I made 2 48-inch long pieces for the sides and then measured the size for the top and bottom pieces. I added pocket hole screws to each end piece and wood glue to attach the frame all together. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more videos like this. Once the canvases were inside the frame, I used brad nails at the back to keep the artwork in place. One on each side seemed enough as it was quite a tight fit. I then added hardware to hang the frame. On to my next project. I'm making a paper-mache hanging bottle. I got inspiration for this on Pinterest from Kayleen Cameron. My plan is to hang this next to my wall art. If you'd like to know how I'll make my paper-mache, you can watch my previous video where I share all the details and how I made an Oliver Tilliers inspired bowl. I'll leave a link at the end of this video. It took 3 days to dry, so patience is a must when creating paper-mache decor. I guess you could try a faster setting joint compound, however I just used what I have. After painting with white and a little brown on the edges, I added jute string for hanging. I'm absolutely thrilled with how the wall art and hanging bottle turned out. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so please share your comments below. And a huge shout out to all my new subscribers. Stay tuned for more DIY projects.